Welcome everybody to the Game Think Talk game show, sponsored as always by a90skid.com.au, where you can find retro games, clothing, cool accessories like a pop vinyl line, everything you want if you want to be a gamer for life. I'm your host today, Matt, and on my left I have Tory.
Yo.
Today we are playing Legend of Zelda. Of course, a long-running series. Been on every Nintendo system ever made. I'm gonna start this game off actually, and I've never really played this one before. But Tory, what would you rate your skill level on this Zelda out of 36?
Out of 36, I would have to give myself a definite 30, with room to improve to a 33.
I knew you wouldn't say anything under 30.
Yeah. Well, why would I? I'm good at this game. Watch, I'm gonna be terrible though.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a long time, and I'll blame the system though. Because it doesn't feel like.
Well, yeah, we own a copy of the game, but to stream this thing a lot easier. We're just playing on an emulator.
And the gold cartridges, you never throw those away. So
no,
to all those kiddies out there, do not throw away the gold cartridge.
I'm kind of a believer. Since I've sold my PS3, and now I immediately regret it. Well, I didn't immediately. Oh,
man,
you can't
you're terrible at this
water.
game.
Well, I'm trying to talk too.
You even know where you're going?
No, I've never played this.
See, that's an arrow.
Where?
See how it makes an arrow.
Here?
Yeah.
I feel it.
No, not that. The turtle-looking guys. The turtle rocks. Yeah. See how it makes an arrow?
Oh my god.
Yeah. You got to look at the world.
That's genius.
Right? Because a lot of people will go left first because you kind of go in a clockwise motion. We're all taught that, right?
Sure.
So you go clockwise, and it's no, kid. Go that way.
What's the shield in this game?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So you just don't move or anything, and you'll do the shield.
But
it won't.
What's that?
It won't block melee hits. So if some guy runs into you, you're screwed.
Okay.
And then as you go higher, you need the magic shield to block stuff.
Okay. All right. So how long do you think I should be playing? Is there a sort of a checkpoint in this game that we'll get to? Oh God.
You know what? Just you'll see. You'll see. Just travel.
Wow. This is pretty cool. I feel like I'm playing almost like an old school game like Pac-Man or something, where you're just dodging a screen full of enemies, but at the same time it's like RPG and fantasy.
Yeah. I feel like you really suck at this game.
Yeah. I'm being terrible right now.
Yeah. Just gotta. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you where you gotta go. You just gotta figure it out.
Okay.
Jam. Okay. Now those are called rupees, and you use those to buy stuff.
Okay. I mean, like I was saying, my first Zelda was Ocarina, and it's neat to see all of these enemies reimagined in their 2D format.
Oh man, for me, seeing them as a 3D, I was like, oh, what? I still don't know what these guys are exactly.
These guys in the water?
The guys in the water are the Zoras, actually.
No way, really?
Yeah, those are Zoras.
Okay.
The guys shooting the rocks, I don't know what those are supposed to be. I can't remember.
In Ocarina, there's those guys that jump out of the plants and they shoot stuff at you.
Oh,
and
yeah, that's what they are. They're
there all the
Dekus.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Why do they start off white? Are they like cloud people?
White?
Yeah, they start off as these white clouds and then they morph into what they are.
Oh, that's just the game spawning them.
Oh, okay.
You know?
They forgot to take that out?
Yeah, I don't know. I
can't
couldn't
help
tell
it.
you. Maybe they're just coming out of the ground, and the ground here is white. And
Oh, that could be it, like a cloud.
yeah,
This looks fun.
they're just kind of morphing
Oh,
around.
Link's got a real nose on him.
Yeah, he's an elf.
Oh, I see.
It's something Hylian.
That'd be the best race. If you had to pick one to turn into, I'd want to turn into an elf, not a troll or a dwarf or an orc or a goblin.
Really? Dwarves have epic beards, though.
Oh, you want to be a dwarf?
Nah,
a stubborn dwarf.
I feel,
A stubborn punk rocking metal slaying dwarf.
I feel I'd
Plays
be
the
more
bass
of an orc. I'm too.
Because yeah, you're tall.
Yeah, exactly. I'm too tall to be, one of them shrimp dwarf people.
There's no way I'd get to be an elf. I'm too. I'm a bit. I've been perpetually pudgy. Even when I'm in the best shape of my life, I'm a little bit pudgy.
Yeah, but you got those boots that are very elf-like.
Oh, that'll work for me.
Yeah.
Then. But I see people we live in Toronto, in that area, nice city full of sexy thin people. They're elves for sure.
Yeah.
Everywhere. People in Toronto kind of dress like elves. They're dressed like they're in some like post-apocalyptic world where, because there's a lot of strong elements here, there's a lot of wind, there's a lot of like vicious. You don't know what the weather's going to be like. You go outside and there'll be 45 minutes of intense rain and then it goes away. So everyone here is kind of dressed like Kevin Costner in The Postman. Whereas I'm from
Kevin Costner. That is a great reference right there.
Oh, thank you.
Just no one's ever seen that movie though, so they won't know.
Was that one as expensive as Waterworld? Was that another like giant bomb of Kevin Costner?
I don't think so, because Waterworld, they had to make a whole boat and like
they had to make their own currency for that. They had to like make their own Waterworld.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a cool idea for a movie like Mad Max on the water.
Yeah.
It was.
But then they gave him fins.
Yeah, that's where it got a little bit weird.
You know, the whole movie was fine, and then you gave him fins.
This is great. This game feels good today.
Right?
It's my first time picking it up and playing it. I think I loved how Nintendo games worked on sort of a grid format.
But you can still kind of break the grid.
Yeah, that's true.
In a sense, you're not locked into anything. Right? But it gives you that sense of reference, like this is where the enemy's moving. And eventually there are enemies that break that formula too.
Okay.
And they get really annoying. Yeah. Like they'll just disappear and then show up in another area. So what you just picked up there is a map.
Oh, I see.
So now you kind of know where you're going, even though you have no idea what any of that is. Right?
Well, I mean, was there anything else like this at the time?
Like a dungeon crawler, top-down view, amazing game?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. And you have full health and you shoot out this magic sword.
Yeah.
This is really fun.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Even that sound it makes.
Yeah,
it's
super
like
satisfying.
it's just like such a good like I'm gonna hit somebody with this powerful beam sword.
I was reading about Shigeru Miyamoto and like how his first game, he was working for a company designing arcade cabinets, and they had a big run of a game and it didn't work out, so they had all these arcade cabinets and they're like, well, you got an idea for a game, just make one, and he made Donkey Kong. Oh, nice. And then after that, he made something that was a little more longer, and that was Mario. So that's like game 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, what if you had a memory card? Not a memory card, but like a battery on there that could... Oh, this is... I feel like I'm playing Minesweeper. And then this is what he made when he had the chance to do like a save.
Yeah.
Oh, do they have to smash that?
Nope.
How do I get in there?
Go...
This is a puzzle?
Okay, I'll tell you. Whoop. Go left.
Yeah.
Up. Nope. Well, you could push it down. You gotta push it down or up.
Oh.
You just screwed yourself.
Okay. Oh, I gotta go.
Remember how I said down or up right there?
Yeah. But my reflexes were like they're so fast.
Yeah.
This game's brilliant.
Yeah.
I can't believe how much they fit into just this weird top-down. I wonder if when he was designing this game, this was his viewpoint of like putting rats in mazes, and he kept designing more elaborate traps for them.
Pretty much, man. This game, I love how it doesn't tell you where you're supposed to go or anything what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, like and I think you were talking about this. I called up Matt earlier and I was like, "What are you doing, man?" He's like, "I was playing Batman, and that game sucks."
Arkham Knight,
because
not Sunsoft Batman. I own more than one system.
What's that?
I was saying not Batman for Sunsoft.
Yeah, no. But yeah, you were saying how. It just held your hand for the first 2 hours, and it's like, we get how to play a game. It's a game. Just let us do it. Let's figure it out. That's the fun part about a game. I think we were talking about this on our podcast about fighting games, how before it didn't give you any of the instructions on how to do super moves with any of them. You just had to figure it out. And you knew your buddy who had looked at the back of the instruction booklet, and they had like all the characters' moves. You're like, oh, damn it. Like, you're going to destroy me.
Well, a game like this, just with the arrow, telling you where to go, or like a game like Metroid or even Mario, like Miyamoto, to talk about him a bit more since we're playing Nintendo here. I don't have the key. Did I miss something when I went down there?
No, you got everything you need to get while you're down there. The trick to this game is kill everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you got to
like the Americans.
Clear the room. Right, okay. Kill it all. Then we'll figure out what to do.
Yeah, because everything in this game hurts you. Even the old men and old women that will help you, they might hurt you.
Oh my god.
If you attack them, they'll kill you.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I love, because when you're playing like a modern game and there's a character in the game that the game does not want you to kill.
Yeah, and they're just like, oh, you can't hurt them.
Yeah, they're not going to die.
No?
I
I mean, do what you want.
Well, I mean,
See that thing there?
Yeah.
Okay, clear the room and then deal with that block.
Okay.
Dude, you're dying to the easiest things. These guys, like...
I'm learning.
They're not tricky. They have a single binary option with 4 choices. So... you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh. You rarely see the word peninsula.
All right.
Is the secret.
You should attack this guy.
No, I don't want to die.
Do it. Just show everyone. You're about to die. You're not going to make it through this dungeon anyway with the way you're going. See what I mean?
Oh, cool.
He's just like, oh, you attacked me?
He doesn't. I like how his face doesn't even change. He doesn't even flinch.
Yeah, he's like, all right.
Yeah, how you want to play, kid?
Yeah, there was one time when I was younger and I didn't understand a lot of what was going on.
Do I need to be in this dungeon more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is level 1. That's how you know it's level 1 because it says level 1 there.
Gotcha.
But yeah, when I was a kid, I'd get pissed off at them because the tips wouldn't make any sense to me sometimes. I'm like, I already did that. Tell me where I need to go.
Right.
And start attacking them, and I would sit there for like half an hour trying to kill them.
The old man?
Yeah. Because they're not... You can dodge that stuff pretty easily, right?
Yeah.
They just won't die. I would get pissed off. Like, there's got to be a secret. Like in level 6 or something, I couldn't figure out how to get through the dungeon because it's not as straightforward as this one is.
Oh, yeah?
And
it's not as brain dead, easy, and simple as this.
Yeah.
As this is.
Even though you're dying, like you died twice.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your compass. So now you can figure out where the boss is.
Oh, cool.
No.
See, I always remember in Ocarina of Time they'd hand out compasses and I never used them, but I guess it was just like a holdover from this that you didn't necessarily need.
Oh no, you would get the compass and you would use it. You just didn't know that you were using it.
Oh, I see.
Like, because it would tell you, because you didn't know what door you used to enter the room until you had the compass.
Right.
And you didn't know where the boss was till you had the compass.
Oh my god, I love this game. It feels so good. When you were talking about beating up that old man, my older cousin, I used to game a lot with him, and he told me that in... Oh, I'm the red dot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
No, I'm not.
You're the yellow dot.
Okay, great.
Or green.
Yeah, he told me in Blades of Steel that if you check the goalie 5 times in a row, then you'll finally knock him over, and I just, like, spent half an hour endlessly checking the goalie and falling over, and then getting mad at my brother for skating the puck out of the end. I was at 4, you jerk.
Wanted to see him fall. Then, growing up, I didn't actually have Blades of Steel. I was more of a ice hockey guy.
Hockey? That was a fun one, too, the strategy of it.
Man, how you just chose your guys?
Yeah.
I loved it. I would always pick 1 fatty, 2 medium, and 1 skinny.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate Whoa, my god. It's like a horror game.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, here you go.
Oh, wow. Oh, you suck.
Now you gotta get up there.
I gotta go up there and melee him.
Yep. That ain't gonna work, champ. Nope.
And I can't block those fires, can I?
Nope. Uh-oh. That ain't
Do I hit
nothing.
him in the head?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right in the neck.
Right,
That makes sense.
Right in the neck.
Ah.
It's like an evil dragon unicorn thing. You remember Dudley the Dragon?
Yes.
Like an evil Dudley the Dragon.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Oh, that was a good dodge. There you go.
Oh, that felt so good. I feel like I'm playing Bloodborne.
But so much better. See, that was just like the perfect amount of like having to dodge and having to attack. I hate Bloodborne.
Yeah, it's hard for people that like are used to really easy games.
Yeah. Really easy games. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How many times did you die at level 1?
Level 1?
Yeah.
0?
Really?
Was it 0?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you died once getting to it.
You were having flashbacks of
and then
all
you
the
died
times
twice inside of it. So, we'll see how level 2 does. We'll see how long it takes you to find level 2. How's that sound?
You gotta find it? Oh my god.
What? How'd you find level 1?
I don't know. I kind of blacked out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you black out? You're crazy, man. Well, you know what? We recorded this. So you'll be able to see your failures.
Sure. Okay, how about, can I have a tip then? You? Because you're so damn smart.
No.
Should I be killing all these guys?
You can do whatever you want.
Will they give me hearts?
Why don't you just try it out?
Okay.
Why don't you just figure it out like I had to figure it out when I was a kid?
All right, Dad.
No help from me, bud.
Okay. Oh, ooh, look at those guys. They're all the same size. Eh?
I always thought these guys were looking like they're walking, like they're on the toilet constantly. You know what I mean? They're just walking around like, and then they throw arrows at you.
On the toilet?
Yeah.
Walking on the toilet?
Yeah, they're walking like they're
That's a police song,
they're
right?
on the toilet still. They just you interrupted their toilet in the forest.
That's why they're so freaking angry.
So angry.
Okay. I really want a heart so I can. Oh my god! Four-legged spiders. Now I've seen everything.
With one eye.
Yes.
There's your heart.
Yes. Oh god, I feel so powerful.
Right?
Oh,
it's so funny how that
coursing
happens.
through me. I was talking to a friend and he had just picked up Dark Souls, and he's going through this phase where, like, you know, you get older and you don't want to play games that are as long anymore.
Yeah.
He's always really nervous to pick up a game if he thinks it's going to be daunting. That's his big word. He was telling me, he's like, oh man, I keep dying in these first two enemies in Dark Souls, and he realized he went the wrong way, just like this. Oh god, that was so fair.
You just gotta learn how to block, man.
No, I wasn't being sarcastic. Like, that felt fair. I saw where I screwed up.
Oh, you wuss! You could have made yourself powerful.
I got a bomb. Okay, I'm gonna go back and get that heart and get all powerful.
No,
soon.
This is a Nintendo game, so
they don't respawn in the same spot.
Yeah.
They did.
Well, they respawn, but they won't necessarily give you the same stuff. Oh man, they go invincible too in this game when you hit them.
They do? Oh yeah, that's fair.
It's a very fair game.
Wow, Dark Souls borrowed a lot from this game, actually. Quite a bit.
Oh yeah. Well, Dark Souls borrowed quite a bit, except that they made it boring. They were successful at making a boring game.
Did you play Bloodborne or did you just play Dark Souls?
I played both. Not a fan of either. I don't. Whoa! Oh man, what are you doing?
I got distracted.
That was just a noob move. All right.
Your turn?
Yeah.
Show me how it's done. All right. That was my first attempt at playing Zelda. And I have a handicap because it's 2015. I got distracted.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get the boomerang out. There.
What? I had a boomerang?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. Oh my God, look at that. Boomerang changes the world.
I remember going over to a friend's house playing Ocarina, and he was stuck at a dungeon. And I was standing in one spot. It was in Jabu Jabu's belly.
Oh, Jabu Jabu's was pretty hard.
It's a great dungeon, though, because it has such a different visual style. And, yeah, it's just a great dungeon.
That game in its entirety was a perfect game. Like, bosses were just the right amount of hard. The dungeons were, like, there were some that were insanely hard, some that were scary, and others that just pissed you off. Like, I remember the Spirit Temple. I still can't beat that one without glitching it. And I know I glitch it, but I don't know. It just feels weird the way that I go and get the final treasure chest. You know, the one that gets you the boss key.
Right.
I know I'm not doing it right, but that's the way I grew up.
Like walking through a wall or something?
Kinda. It's the hover boots. Like, I use the hover boots and I just barely make it, and I kind of glitch it by double rolling while using the hover boots.
Okay.
So it's something that shouldn't work, but I just...
Yeah, I roll and then I pour water over the system at the same time, and then and then I'm at the end.
Yeah. You know, it just feels like, I don't know, maybe it is the right way you're supposed to do it, but it always felt like that I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah.
But it's the only way I know how.
I was watching a speed run of Link to the Past, and I figured out the way to... They showed a pretty easy way to beat it in, like 5 minutes, the time it takes to walk to a certain point in the castle.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like a neat... I was going to say the word party trick, but that'd be a pretty strange party where that would kill.
You know what? And when I was younger, my sister would always be the one throwing the parties, and I would just be playing Ocarina.
Yeah.
And then her friends would come and be like, "Oh, are you playing Zelda?" Like, yeah. And then, like, there'd be 8 of us playing Zelda, taking turns while this party was going on.
That's a pretty fun communal game because there's a lot of puzzles.
Yeah.
Like you ever play Limbo?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good party game, even though it's one player, because you die endlessly and you're like, oh, well, try this, and it's nice to have different minds in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of think outside the box.
Sometimes it gets to a point where there's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's true. Like when you're trying to pick a restaurant or how to get there, and you just turn into like a bunch of sheep.
And then people start bogarting the choice.
What do you mean by bogarting?
They just do what they want, and then everyone else has to follow.
Yeah, like you. But that's what happens. Is whoever just is going to do it, then just do it.
If you have a place you want to go eat, just go do it.
Yeah. That happened to us. My God, I invited you and fellow GameThink talker Chris. We were in Quebec, Ottawa, capital of Canada. Although Ottawa's in Ontario, it doesn't matter. And we had a place we wanted to go. We were going to go to an open mic, just drink some dirty beer in a dirty bar, play some music, and go eat some food. And then girls invited themselves along, and all of a sudden had to be in the right place, and they
had to have the right feng shui.
And they lied and said they went to the place we wanted to go to first and said, "Oh, it's really bad here. Oh, it's full." All these lies. And then we met up with them at the place they chose, and I could feel the nervous tension in them. They were like vibrating with the lie.
But to be fair, like the place that we did choose was more of a biker kind of. Like,
yeah, it was a bunch of like
all you
dudes.
can eat like beef snacks and stuff. Like it was a barbecue joint, right?
And that's true. But and if they would have just said like, "Oh, we don't feel comfortable here," instead of being like, "No, this is a bad choice."
Yeah.
A bad choice, yeah, for you. But just say that.
Yeah.
I'm all for honesty.
Helps the world go round. See what that was? That was a fairy.
And the fairy gives you what?
Full health. Or like six hearts. I think it gets to a point where they don't really do much for you.
You know what? I'd say that Demon Souls, Dark Souls, this is probably its biggest inspiration is this game.
Yeah, because you walk into a room and not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah, and just a trap set to just fuck with you. And
by the way, this will kill you.
Especially with the enemies having the same laws as you.
Yeah. Oh, I love when it slows down. It just makes the game feel like I'm playing the Matrix.
Yeah.
Even before the Matrix came out, I was like, bullet time.
Sometimes I'd be sitting cross-legged playing a game for so long that I would start to feel like I'm floating. It's like your equilibrium starts going kind of funny.
Oh yeah,
I love that. Felt like I was in a trance.
Sitting way too close to the TV.
Yeah.
It's like, but Ma, that's how I can see the enemies.
Oh, I remember I sat too close and my big Hungarian grandfather kept telling me to move back, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. And he just put one hand on my shoulder, and I was a big fat kid, and he like just lurched me back to a healthy distance.
Did you see that anti-smoking thing right there? Look at this. Dongo dislikes smoking.
Oh.
Dongo is a really cool name. So if you want to be cool like Dongo, don't smoke.
I like it.
Yeah, right?
So is that a smokeless fire he has there?
Yeah, it's a magical fire. So
I didn't see any smoke coming off it. So.
Yeah, no smoke.
That's true. Magical fire never has smoke.
No. Well, it doesn't use, there's no material being burnt to make it a flame.
But, so is it even flame then?
Well,
I guess it looks like a flame.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, narrow.
I mean, it depends on what world you're going into. Probably in Harry Potter, it doesn't, because they're lame in a lot of stuff that they do.
Right.
Ah! I wanted to hit him with my boomerang after he hit me with his, but they all died for some reason. I don't know why that happened.
So is the whole game like this, just like different colored dungeons?
Kind
of the same world map? I would imagine that's all they could fit on a cartridge of this size.
Yeah, the world map is huge, and you find these different dungeons within it. That's how this works.
Okay.
That's how the world goes around.
I was looking up N64 cartridge sizes. Care to wager how big they were? Because I made a claim on I was talking on one video and I said how PlayStation CDs could fit. I was like, I think it's like 5,000 N64 games. And then as I was saying it, I was like, I'm gonna look that up and I'll post an annotation on the video after. So a PlayStation CD could hold 680 megabytes.
Okay.
Now, what do you think an N64 cartridge held?
640.
Nope, not quite. So like a typical third-party cartridge would be 2 to 4 megabytes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why the third-party games on the N64 were usually pretty damn terrible.
Yeah.
And then a more expensive game would be up to like 1632 megabytes.
Okay.
Like a lot of first-party games were that. That's why they were so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Because you think games are expensive now, an N64 cartridge, at least in Canadian dollars, was 90 back in the mid 90s, which is a lot. And now they're actually cheaper than that.
Like even Pokemon Stadium, that terrible game.
Yeah. Well, that was their because that was being a Nintendo property too.
Yeah.
And then Resident Evil 2 was 256 megs. And so was Conker's Bad Fur Day. That was a huge cartridge too.
That game was amazing.
Yeah, it's I love those games that come out right at the end of a system's life. People don't get the credit they really deserve because people have moved on to something else, but they've like fully mastered the system and what they can do. And
yeah, because that was Rare that made that one, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
But it was so different because Rare made all this like cutesy crap, like Banjo-Kazooie. Well, they made GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. So what am I talking about?
Yeah, Perfect Dark was messed up.
Yeah.
If you look at that storyline,
no, I only played multiplayer.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, the storyline was great.
It's just one of those ones I played at a friend's house, kind of thing.
Dude, there was an Elvis that was your ally.
Elvis.
I mean, there was an alien that was your ally, and his name was Elvis.
Oh.
So when you're playing one of the missions, it's like you got to go save Elvis. I'm like, what? Elvis is in this game, and it ended up being an alien. But I was still like, all right, that's okay. I can deal with that. I can flex with this.
That's a lot of That's a heavy name to give a kid, Elvis.
Right? Oh.
Although now people grow up and they don't know who he is, who he was. Oh, 2 and 1 strike. Nice.
Yeah, I need to get some hearts.
That's exactly how you should program a snake to attack. Slow moving and then quick strike.
Yeah. They use that often too, like, because for Kid Icarus, the snakes were the same kind of way, like just, they would kind of float around and then be like, I want to attack you now.
Right.
Okay, these guys can go to hell. Get out a bomb.
Oh, I've never even seen that screen before. Do you like this CRT tube filter?
Yeah, I love it, man. It makes me feel like I'm playing on a really old TV.
Me and Chris from the Mario gameplay videos, this is the one we sort of settled on. We wanted to go old school. I wanted to go with like remastered Super Mario All-Stars and make it just look crisp, but Chris lobbied for this style, and I think it works pretty well.
Yeah, it looks good.
Because these graphics don't actually hold up very well. Wait a second, that's a Triceratops?
It's Dodongo.
Oh.
Yeah.
But he looks like a Triceratops.
Yeah, I mean, but it's Dodongo. So.
I like the Dodongos in Ocarina.
Yeah.
Big fatties.
They brought them all back. Oh, yeah. Now, if you want to see the way the fairies actually heal you, you should watch this thing called, was it The Legend of Neil? You ever watch that?
That sounds familiar.
It's like a webisode thing, and they essentially this guy chokes himself and ends up in the world of Zelda. So it's a very dark kind of story, but it's hilarious. All right.
That's probably my favorite looking castle so far that I've seen. Dungeon Temple.
Yet.
Oh, really? There's more? Man,
it's
those things shoot so fast. Like, they're not messing around.
Huh?
They're not messing around with that. Those levels are pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was alluding to a friend picking up Dark Souls, thinking that it was daunting, and he was telling me about the experience of playing it today. He's like, I've been stuck in these 2 enemies for like 2 hours, man. And then he messages me back like half an hour later. He's like, oh, I just went the wrong way and I faced all these like really hard enemies. But he was really happy about it. He's like, yeah, no tutorial, just plain logic.
Yeah. I don't know. Me and Dark Souls, I just couldn't get into it.
It is very slow. But Bloodborne's a lot faster than Dark Souls and Demon Souls.
Yeah?
Way faster. Yeah, it's like totally hyped up, and it actually is all about offense. Because what happens is when you get attacked in Bloodborne, you lose like 25% of your health. You can actually get that health back for a limited amount of time if you attack.
Oh, okay.
So if you just run away, then you have to like replenish that with health potions. But if you go in there and get your strikes in, then it'll replenish you. But you have like 5 seconds to do it.
That's what I kind of like about have you played the new Killer Instinct game? The new Killer Instinct is like, you have to be really offensive and know what you're doing. Because if you do just a straight up combo,
yeah,
you'll only do a certain amount of damage, but it will show this other amount that you could have done if you used an ender. And then it will take a huge block out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It shows you what you could have done while you're playing?
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Because like it'll be yellow or something like, this is what you could have done.
What system's that for?
Xbox One.
Really?
Yeah,
only
they bought
Xbox.
Rare,
Oh, because
right?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Huh.
I hate them.
Yeah.
Nintendo
but
company.
What I do love about what they did was the not that Microsoft had anything to do with it, I don't think, but maybe they did. It was the Rare collection, the Rare Replay. They did a really good job with that.
That was definitely Xbox or Microsoft that had.
Yeah, they must have poured some money into that because they did that right.
Mm.
That and the Mega Man Legacy Collection is a really damn good collection of like NES games. I like that they didn't bother including any PlayStation games or anything after that, or Super Nintendo even. They just went with games that would require 0 loading time. So if you're playing Mega Man 4 and you want to jump into Mega Man 2, you can hop into that in like 4 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah, and they have information on every character you see in the game and their hit points and little bits of strategy and like how much they attack for. And then if you're looking at the boss's stats and you want to face him, you can just click a button and now you're facing the boss.
See, now I always found this weird as a kid. Like, look, Link is kind of like golden, if you will, like brown.
Yeah, he's Mediterranean.
Yeah.
But ginger at the same time.
And then you go in here, and look, he's pale.
Yeah, very pink.
Yeah.
Do you think that's just a color trick because you're against such a dark green, like, and he's actually been the same color the whole time?
Yeah.
Or is it a Nintendo thing where, like, when you listen to Nintendo audio, if certain sound effects take up too much of the channels, it drops that instrument out of the mix. In Metroid, you notice it especially. So I wonder if it's a visual thing too, where they put the colors into something else and they have to take it from him.
It might be, but I did one of those tests on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Where it was like, could you be a pilot? And I got yes I could. So apparently I can distinguish color really well.
I can't.
And so your idea is folly.
My idea is folly?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that you can't distinguish color. It's just that if you throw it against something else, it can look way different. And it does.
I don't think so.
Yeah, why? Okay,
I don't think
tell
so,
me
Tim.
this. Why would his skin tone change when he comes into this dungeon?
Because they just couldn't figure out the proper coding.
They couldn't. Right. They put in different coding. Why would he change? That makes no sense.
I don't know. Why does he change? Why don't we ask?
Exactly. He's not changing. Let's look at let's treat this like a science experiment. And what's the variable here? The variable is that all of a sudden you're on this crazy dark green.
That's not a dark
background.
green though. That's an emerald green. That's like a seafoam kind of green.
It's a very strong green. Whatever it is changing him.
But green wouldn't change the brown. Why would it get rid of the goldenness of him?
Oh, what we'll do is at the end of this
his
video...
His shield still looks the same color. Just that anywhere where it's white is just heightened.
Exactly, heightened by the perception around it. At the end of this video, I'll Photoshop it out, and we'll put the two links side by side on plain white.
Okay.
And we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. And you'll have to buy me a coffee.
I'll buy you a coffee.
All right. You got 5 cents?
I got 5 cents for you.
Yeah, get my bombs that I've already got full capacity of.
8 bombs. That seems like a realistic amount.
Now these sun boys...
Yeah, they look dangerous.
They don't actually hurt you.
Oh,
they're
nice.
really annoying.
They just push you around?
They make it so your sword doesn't work anymore.
Oh, cool. They just wrap it up. They're like cotton candy?
Yeah.
They're like a sticky piece of gum?
It's like having a big meal at your parents' house.
Right.
You know, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
See? Like, I'm pressing sword right now. Nothing, but I could get hit by them all day. And look, they look so happy, too. They're just like, I'm gonna mess with you.
Yeah. Don't fight. Just eat.
Just be a pacifist like me.
Oh, these guys are probably the strongest enemies in the game so far.
Yeah, they just get more and more annoying, and they put you in rooms where there's a whole bunch of them. Just like, and you gotta kill them before you can...
Oh, I see.
Open up something.
Now, what's your favorite Zelda game?
I don't know. They're all so different, man. Except for recently. Like, ever since Ocarina, they've all been very similar.
Yeah.
With the exception to if they make them for a Game Boy or something.
Oh, yeah.
But the newest Game Boy one, actually, the one for the 3DS, not the newest one, sorry, because they got Triforce Heroes out, which I haven't tried yet.
Well, that's not a Zelda game. I mean, Zelda's in it, but it's not a... I mean, Link is in it. Zelda's actually not even in it.
Oh, really?
No, it's some other girl. And you have to... She's lost her clothes, and you have to get her clothes back.
Really?
Her style, yeah. She's dressed like a mime. Like a artsy mime.
Wow.
Yeah,
that reminds me of Final Fantasy X-2. Remember that?
Yeah.
Where it's like you lost all the cool characters and you're left with these girls and you just... I mean, the girls were still cool, don't get me wrong. Like Riku, Lulu, like they're all badass in their own way. But why do I care about what they're wearing? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, some of these developers...
Well, Borderlands, you care what your guy's wearing. Holy crap.
Yeah, see? These guys are annoying.
Legion.
And I could just walk away from them, but I'm going to give them the bomb treatment.
So, I wonder if this game must have come out after Bomberman. This is pretty similar. Wow. Oh, yeah, don't go for that heart too quick. Smart move. Well played.
Oh! Lost the heart. I'm not going to attempt it.
No? You're just going to be a completionist and only use bombs here? Great.
See, I got enough bombs. Go back to the boomerang.
So, we were talking about how strange it was that Zelda 2 came out and was two-dimensional, but this to me looks like a two-dimensional level.
Yeah.
This part here.
And maybe they're like, I want more of that.
I guess they wanted to just grow and expand and try something different.
Yeah, which is definitely what Nintendo does with all their games. Like, you look at Mario 2, completely different from the first Mario. Now, I know for all those people who know what they're talking about, like, it was actually supposed to be a game called Arabian Nights, but they didn't think it would sell here, so they remastered it as Mario. But still, over here, it's Mario 2.
Yeah, they still made the publishing decision to choose that game, and they went in and they added some Mario elements to it and the characters, and it's still like the physics of it felt like a Mario game. Like the running and jumping isn't really that far off of Mario 3.
No. Which, I mean, I think they actually took a lot from Mario 2 to make Mario 3.
Yeah, I believe it actually. It was a big jump. Like Mario 2 is still a damn good game. It's just different.
Yeah, it's very weird. And I remember reading about what's her name? That girl Yoshi thing, the one that spits the eggs out at you.
Birdo.
Yeah,
the transvestite.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, because I told that to a friend, and they're like, "Yeah, that's bull," and then they found something.
No, it's in the instruction manual.
Yeah, I thought so. But, okay, so
pretty.
Whoever I had that argument with 5 years ago, you can go to hell. Oh, why did I do that?
Oh.
I just got so angry.
About being right about something.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so that was my first death.
Wow. Level 3.
Level
-3.
And I walked into it. After fighting all those guys, I walked into it.
Well, you just shouldn't hold a grudge then, I guess. Maybe that was the lesson.
You notice what the map is, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's an Indian peace symbol, right?
Yeah.
From that one that got appropriated by a certain fascist party?
Exactly. Which is kind of weird I hate how they stole that symbol.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird whenever you walk into those Power Stone kind of places and they have that symbol and you're like, I know what you're trying to say, but there's no way I will ever buy that.
It's a Power Stone place, like a place that smells like incense and...
What is going on? Uh-oh. Something's happening here.
Oh, we're going to blame that on the controller.
Yeah, it started going left and wasn't letting me do anything else.
That's not fair.
Yeah, right? Is it still doing it? Yeah, you are.
It is?
Okay.
Here, we can switch to the Wiimote.
Hold on. Was it because I did that? I don't know. Okay. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen again.
If it happens one more time, we'll switch over.
Yeah.
Might have just been a loose wire.
So whatever. That's 2 deaths. Still, I'm further than you got with 2 deaths.
Yeah.
So I'm okay. Doing okay right now.
And this is your first time playing it, you said?
Yeah.
It's like...
What?
Like if I went up to a native French speaker and, tried to speak French and they insult me. Oh, you can hardly speak French at all.
Have you ever been to Montreal or Quebec City?
No. Oh, I've been to Montreal.
Yeah. Montreal, they're nicer.
Yeah, it's a little more English. Quebec City's pretty...
Quebec City, if you don't know their lingo, they don't have time for you.
Their lingo. And if you call their ancient language lingo, they might get offended.
Maybe that's what I did. I don't know.
You guys have funny slang here. I can barely understand what you're saying.
Why don't you guys speak, like a language or something?
Wow. Do you think anyone ever got to Is he referencing the first guy from the first level? He said,
What?
did you get the sword from the old man at the top of the waterfall?
No.
Oh, so there's a new sword.
Yeah. Oh, there's many different swords. In
Oh,
this
really?
game. Yeah.
Wow.
There's the wooden sword, I think the steel sword, and then the magic sword. And you have to have a certain amount of hearts to pick up each one.
Okay.
Yeah, so just in case you didn't know, you can get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall.
Oh?
Thank you.
You young punk.
Come back here, whippersnapper. And eat my flame.
Eat it. It's spicy.
It's spicy. Do you like scorpion peppers? Oh man, scorpion peppers so good.
Never had one.
Really? I got some scorpion pepper hot sauce. Man, that guy was supposed to go backwards and he didn't. Oh,
jeez.
So rattling sometimes. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat this boss.
Is this the second boss we've seen?
No,
did I zone out for?
You zoned out for. Remember the Triceratops? That
Oh,
you were
right.
talking smack about?
I guess you just take care of it so easily. It doesn't resonate with me like it's a boss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh wow.
Come on.
These guys are zigging and zagging. They're moving like knights on a chessboard, up 2 over 1.
Yeah. Oh, do they do that?
They still seem pretty blind though.
Yeah.
They're not quite aware.
I mean, the fact that you can't hit them in the front makes them hard enough. So
yeah.
They kind of are like, oh well, I'll just walk around.
Yeah,
over
if they had AI that would corner you and come after you, there would be no chance.
No. Especially in that one room that I was playing earlier, where I used all the bombs.
Oh yeah, it was swarming with them.
Yeah. Oh, go away. Yeah. Double hit. Oh, would you just stop fighting everybody? Oh! Oh, see? Some dodging skills.
I'm impressed. I was just watching like the precision it takes to dodge and how this really built upon the language that gamers already knew. You know, like if you grew up playing Pac-Man or Galaga, moving a character sort of in a grid formation around all these enemies and bullets is wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna die at this, by the way.
Oh my god, the animation on that's pretty impressive. We'll give it a try.
Here you
go.
go.
I've been watching for a while.
Just turning the TV now, cheater.
All right. Yeah, I want a straight up angle. How do I not use bombs?
Press that, yeah.
And
then go,
yep.
Here? We can't use the bow yet because we didn't buy arrows.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we should go buy arrows. You know, I've never really used the arrows because they take from your rupees.
What else do you use the rupees for?
Buying arrows and like rings and magic shields and really once you get 250 rupees, then you know you buy this ring and it makes you the boomerang doesn't do it, just freezes them.
Oh.
Yeah. It kills little enemies like bats and what those guys spawn out. But
okay. But I can do like a boomerang sword combo.
Yeah, so that's the way to really you hit them with the sword and then you boomerang as they're spawning the little guys, so then you can get them in one go.
Okay. Sword boomerang.
See, he was supposed to move back, but he didn't because he like to cheat. And somehow, why did he go through there?
Oh, I don't know. This game's broken. They should remake it.
You screwed up, Nintendo.
So
you made
wait a second.
Terrible game.
I don't think you told me what your favorite Zelda was.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't.
We went off that topic.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard because they're like this one and the second one are completely different. I've been told Link to the Past is great. Now everyone's gonna shoot me because like I've never played
that one either.
That one. I got Super Nintendo.
God. I don't deserve to play it with moves like that.
Well, me and my brother, like I got Super Nintendo when my brother was a little older too, so I felt bad if I ever got like a single player game.
Oh sure.
So the main game we played on Super Nintendo was actually Turtles in Time.
Oh, wonderful game.
Yeah, and we would play the hell out of that, and we actually had this one called Pac-Man Adventures.
Oh, what?
Did you ever play that?
No.
It is the weirdest game. So it's like Pac-Man, you wouldn't actually control him. He would just kind of walk around, and you'd be like, hey, you should go look over there. And he'd be like, I don't want to. Well, listen to me, you little a little yellow.
Twerp.
You know,
you're gonna go over there and you're gonna like it.
Yeah, and then you had a slingshot with unlimited pellets that you could just use to mess around with the world, and like. I don't know. It's just a fun game. Yeah, you're terrible at this.
Well, give me one more try.
Okay.
One more try.
You're the one that was gonna hand it over.
Yeah, well, it's just a courtesy, but I want to give it.
Yeah, it was actually a very. It's terrible, but an interesting game because you would just. If you wanted to, you could piss off Pac-Man by just hitting him with the slingshot over and over again, or you could scare him by telling him to reach for like a glass bottle.
What do you mean by tell him? Are you not controlling him?
You're not controlling him. You're suggesting where he should go.
What?
Yeah. And the more angry he gets with you, the less he'll listen to you. And sometimes he'll get depressed and just not want to do anything. It's so good.
Really?
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of Seaman for the Dreamcast. You ever play that? You raise a fish with the face of a angry man in a tank, and you can talk into a microphone to him, and he talks to you back, and Leonard Nimoy narrates it.
Nice.
And he lives, so if you don't turn on the Dreamcast and play it, the clock will tick by and he'll die. Strange.
So kind of like a Tamagotchi.
Yeah, exactly.
I never actually had one of those.
Oh, I had a Neopet. I had like the cheap version.
Okay, the cheap version of the $10 egg.
Yeah, that's my life.
Right? The cool ones were the Digimon, because you could fight each other's Digimon.
Ooh.
And then be like, my Digimon's better than your Digimon.
Yeah, it's good, because then it teaches kids to make their pets fight.
Yeah.
When they grow up and they can...
Bet on dogs.
Yeah.
They know which dog to bet for.
So I gotta kill these guys, yeah?
Yeah, you shouldn't go there.
Oh, man.
See? Remember how we were saying, wish they were smart?
Yeah.
I was just good at this game.
Sure.
You gotta never let yourself get trapped. Oh, no, you don't gotta use bombs on this one.
No?
No, hide underneath. So, if you go... Okay, I'll show you how...
You show me how it's done.
That room's easy. That room's real easy. So, the thing is about Zelda...
I didn't have the time to get my skills up.
Okay, I'm gonna show you something. See there? I'm aiming down.
Yeah.
And it's not working, right? But, if you go from the bottom, your sword kind of pokes out a little bit. See? And you can hit
you're laying on top of the fish. I see.
Yeah, which is kind of weird, you know? Like, oh, doesn't work. Now it works. So use that to your advantage.
I think that was intentional.
I don't know. I think they just were like, maybe someone's going to figure it out, and kudos to them.
They probably got halfway through the game and noticed that and just said, whatever.
Yeah, the game's good enough. It's hard enough. We could let this happen.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll. That's another thing, too. If you shoot your boomerang out, it has to come back to you.
We'll just keep you on the controls now, because this game's just going to get harder, and I'm not going to get better just by watching, so.
Yeah.
Unless you break your hand or something. I'll take over.
Chris comes back with a hammer.
Oh, yeah, Chris loves this game. Chris has, when he was a kid, he grew up, and he'd go to his friends' houses, and they'd make him beat it. Not make him beat it, but that was his trick. He'd beat it by the time they had to go to bed.
Yeah, he would trade like Dunkaroos at lunch to beat Zelda, you know?
How did you eat your Dunkaroos was always the big question. I always saved all the icing until the very, very end.
The last cookie?
Yeah.
I would...
No, I would use, I'd use a little bit, but I'd ration it out for those first 90% of the crackers, and then I'd go for it.
Yeah, that's the way you should do it.
Yeah, I did it like we were in an emergency situation.
Yeah, and you have one cookie that's really good.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Like these guys, you hide behind stuff, and
that makes sense.
And then here you can get them sideways when they come around it too. Oh, come back here, come back here, come on. Yeah.
You have so much more control in a 2D environment like this, like working with your environment. That 3D is still. I think it still struggles to fully match this as far as like intuitiveness.
Yeah, but you don't need to make a 3D game. Like, there's been so... Oh, sorry, I'm talking, not paying attention. You can make a perfect game without having to have crazy graphics.
Absolutely.
Like, that Time Force, Ultra Time Force that we were playing earlier.
Yeah, wonderful game.
That's a great game. And it doesn't use crazy graphics or anything. It's actually terrible graphics, but they just work. Those are the kind of games I actually like, or like Hotline Miami.
Sure.
Another game. I think we were talking about it earlier. Terrible graphics, great game.
Yeah, and actually the graphics are a bit... They're not even just, like, primitive. Wow.